So let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yes. The boys are back in town.
Boys are back.
Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
It's a different song, y'all.
Boys are back in
Hey,
town.
where do we go?
Guys,
The boys are back in town.
can we please turn it down?
Thin Liz is back.
Oh, what?
this-
You don't like waking up to a loud song?
Well, guess what? Wake up.
Bake up.
DC.
Bake Up DC is how we're going to start the episode?
Yes.
What? Yeah.
Wake up, DC. It's the Teacher's Lounge.
Bake up.
Good morning. Set that oven to 450. Mix together flour, eggs, water, sugar,
And smoke that weed.
Bake up, DC.
Get baked. The weed lobby is big right now, and they are plugging up my coffers. Smoke weed every deed.
That's right, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Weatherman, real quick, this is the Teacher's Lounge. Used to be the first best-selling podcast issue per day that could happen in the high school community, but now we are in Washington, D.C., and we are all changing the world. Sam Weatherman, top lobbyist.
Top lobbyist, big money in politics, man, working for Burger Taco and also King Cannabis.
Yeah, you're taking on a lot.
That's
There's
right.
so kind of like the minds behind McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell got
And let's not
together.
forget about the lobby.
Oh, the lobby, bigger lobbies in hotels. That's what we want.
Well, and the lobby is mixing up with Burger Taco for bigger lobbies in all those restaurants.
Wow.
We're trying to do less indoor seating, bigger lobbies for partying.
The lobby typically in a fast food restaurant is just a sort of 4 foot by 5 foot square between
Exactly.
two sets of double doors.
It's a disgrace.
It's more of a vestibule than it is
more of a vestibule.
That's what the lobby is saying. We need to be paid to put a lobby in every building. Why not a lobby in your house?
Well, there does need to be a transition from outside to inside.
Agreed.
And I think, if you do just walk right into a building, it can be jarring.
Yes,
As soon as you
absolutely.
walk into any building, the doorbell should ding, a weed joint goes in your mouth, a burger goes in your hand, and you have a while to be in that room before you get into the next type of room.
a while.
Wow.
A lobby while.
So you're thinking before every time you go into a building, there needs to be kind of like a Amsterdam style smoke shop.
There's no shop. The bellman of the lobby hands you a joint and a
There's
burger.
also a bellman.
There's a bellman of the lobby in
They're
every
employed.
building.
And we're talking every single building.
Well, this is
not-
Reconstruction. This is classic jobs for America here.
Right, this is part of your
right.
New Deal.
We need a chef in every home.
Yeah.
We need a bellman in every home.
Yeah.
We need a joint roller in every home. This is 3 jobs per building in America.
Yeah.
And remember, these are hamburger homes.
And this is all part of the new
Hamburger
legislation.
homes.
Yeah, and this is all part of the new legislation that you're working to lobby for. The big deal.
the big deal.
Sam, are
this
you
is
having
Burger
a-
Taco, King
are you-
Cannabis, and Lobby all together as the big deal.
Are you having a breakdown? No! He screamed that out the window.
No! I saw someone eating a falafel. And I said, no!
You
Sam, it
seem
should be a
on
burger.
edge.
You're
Taco.
sweating, my friend.
Thank you. I'm running high on cash and burger.
I don't know that you slept that much. Last night you paced back and forth, I know, all night because you were walking on my body as I was trying to sleep.
That was your body.
Yes.
I thought I was walking on one of those massagers.
You thought you were walking on
Why would
a...
you want to be walking on one of those?
I know usually you sit down and you rub your foot on the massager, but I really needed all my weight
Yeah.
on the foot.
Look,
Yeah.
I love feet as much as the next Tarantino, but when I'm trying to sleep, it's like let me sleep.
I appreciate that. I will, and if you would have
Yeah.
told me during the process, I absolutely would have stopped.
I could barely breathe.
And now I know that.
Well, I mean, the good thing is when you do walk on Todd, it's there are like rolling balls around your
Yeah.
feet. Like
Yes.
there's loose shit in it under his
Yes.
skin.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, if you
Tumors and-
if you pop on an NBA game, you could see Steph Curry rolling his feet around on me when he's taking a load off, pushing around his player.
You're
You've
fascia.
actually been getting hired by CEOs of high-powered companies to come in and lay down on the floor, and they walk around.
You're a
on
human
you.
fascia ball.
Yes.
Let's just say that Todd is a lot more of a hard shell than he is a bun. Smoke
Okay.
weed every deed.
Well, okay, so that was 3 things in one right there. Quickly, maybe you're not crazy.
Yeah. I think you're pretty good.
I'm dialed in, baby.
This does feel similar to.
Let's not talk about. Well, yeah, I'm the same guy as before,
Yeah.
so I'm acting
It
similar.
feels like similar to Cowboy Baseball Spa, Scary Spa.
No, this is on purpose.
Yeah.
That was taking other people's suggestions because I thought I wasn't good enough.
I
Now
see.
I've learned I'm the best because I get the money and I take it from these people. Burger, taco, lobby, King Cannabis, the big deal.
Now, I'll say this. I probably would have been upset that you were up all night pacing around if I wasn't up all night as well.
Right.
You guys know, ever since my second book was born, I have not been able to get a single night's sleep.
Yeah, you've been going on podcasts talking about how hard it is to raise a book. You and the host.
Well, I did Rogan last week.
Yeah, you went on Dak Shepard's podcast.
I did.
and you
Armchair
guys-
Expert
you
or whatever
guys,
it's called.
Swapped stories.
Yeah, he was
about,
talking about how him becoming a new father was the hardest time in his life, and I said, "Boy, I am with you."
Yeah,
Oh my god!
even though you're raising books.
I mean, but to get up at 3:30 in the morning, change the cover, and then
Right.
trying to get it to go back to sleep, it's impossible. Once
hard.
it's up, it's up.
I don't know if you can feel the tension in here, but Howard's been mad at me because I took it upon myself to spank his book last week.
Yeah, you
Because
did.
it was acted out. And it's like,
It takes a village.
it
Listen,
takes, if he's not going to discipline this motherfucker, I am.
Well,
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
Howard, it takes a village. And that's
well,
what's
where
gonna happen.
are we on spanking our books?
Well,
Pro?
Bro.
I think the time and place is right, but it has to be coming from a person or a place of love. It can't be so aggressive and so obviously recreational.
Well, then I have to apologize the other day for when I washed your book's pages out with soap.
Yeah,
But
I
it was
know.
But
getting
they
them-
are filthy.
It
Yeah.
was filthy. I mean,
I
some of the
noticed.
words on these pages were filthy.
Yeah. Well,
Did you guys pick a name for the second book yet, or is it still just baby book right now?
we're gonna wait.
Can I suggest taco?
Huh? I'm not gonna name my book Taco. It has nothing to do with tacos.
Okay, just
Suggest another thing.
Okay, what about burger?
That's a pretty good segue to introduce myself. Taco Padre here on the podcast.
That's right. Here
Oh
you go,
my
Todd.
God.
Notice you're wearing a really nice suit today.
You've
Todd.
taken a payment. I don't understand what this advertisement's for.
My name is Taco Double Bacon Cheeseburger with Cheese Padre.
Yeah.
And then I see this. It says "bong sound" is also part of your name.
Smoke weed every deed.
Oh yeah, there's also something about the house deeds. A deed
Yes.
to a house.
Every time you buy a hamburger house, you've got to smoke weed to sign the deed. This is the big deal, okay? We are chomping on not only Viacom's heels
Yeah.
for biggest corporation in America, but also on the American government's heels
Yes. Yeah.
for biggest deals.
Well, you guys just put out the big announcement, Taco Burger TV, and you announced you had a big announcement. Some of your new shows that you guys
Action
are putting
Bronson's
out.
getting a new show.
Action
right.
Bronson's getting a show on there. That should be
The same as
loose,
yeah,
pretty loose, probably.
It's called
probably
Holy-
exactly the same as all the other stuff.
It's called
he's ever
Holy
made.
Shit, Weed is Cool, Taco Burger.
Yeah. You guys are doing some pretty on the ground reporting in the Middle East.
Yes. Yep.
Pretty on the ground.
Yeah.
You're not exactly on the
Well,
ground, but you're pretty much there.
It's hovercrafts. It's hovercrafts. So we're 3 inches off the ground the whole time.
You've got some journalism students going through the Middle East on hovercrafts
Yes.
and interviewing Syrians about their struggles.
That's right. And we're calling it jerky journalism. Jerky
Because
journalism.
the hovercrafts are jerking around.
They're jerking around, and also there's a little bit of comedy in there.
Yeah.
These are not,
They play
these are
some
not
pranks.
totally
Like the
real
Jerky Boys?
interviews. Yeah.
The Jerky Boys are there?
Some of them are real interviews, and some of them are pranks.
Oh, I think I got a few phone calls from them.
It's so loud when you pick up because they're on a hovercraft.
Smoke weed every deed. I'll tell you what, guys. I am living the American lifestyle, and I am loving it.
We can
Yeah.
tell.
America's all about cash, development, the economy, developers.
Oh, you're pacing around and clapping. You got really sweaty all of a sudden.
Woo, I don't know. Just being on the right side of America, the money side, is really
Yeah.
getting me pumped up.
You're
Lobbies.
in just tidy whities and the thinnest, smallest, lightest gold chain I've ever seen.
That's right. That's right. Hey, when you're high powered, you don't have to show it with all these fake clothes.
No.
You know.
We
is
are
actually-
confined in here.
Yeah.
right.
This is weighing on us.
That's right. And if you, yes.
Bill, how's everything going with you?
It's very good. I mean, still reaping the benefits of being Thurgood Cravey's grandson. I'm getting invited around to a lot of things here in D.C. I'm actually seeing a lot of, the underbelly sort of D.C. There is sort of an Illuminati-esque.
So some of the conspiracy theories are right. There is kind
I
of a
hate
controlling
to say
element
it, but I'm seeing some stuff that I cannot unsee.
Wow.
Yes, there are aliens.
Wow. Your
Yep.
whole perspective is totally changed.
I mean, you guys saw how white I was last night when I got back to the van, just how blown back
Yeah,
I was.
you looked like you had seen a ghost, but it sounds like you saw an alien.
I've
maybe.
seen the aliens.
Now, this
They
is
were-
honestly
yeah, we
this is
hit 'em.
huge for me. This
Hit
is
or
huge for
hid?
me.
Huh?
Hit them or hid them?
No, yeah, well, we hid them from America,
This
but
is
we
huge
did
for
have
me.
to hit them.
Because I've always thought
We had to beat them back.
you beat actually.
Well, they were trying to go on TV to show themselves.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
And how did you get involved in that sort of mission?
I hate to say this, but one of them did make it to TV. Luckily, and everybody knows him.
What?
Everyone knows this alien. He
Roker.
made it.
Wow, it's someone we all know.
Is it Al Roker?
That's a great guess. That is a very good guess. Yes. Roker's an alien.
That's how he gets up so early in the morning for
Yeah.
that show.
What you don't know, all of aliens are fantastic weathermen. They're very good. They're adept to it. They know what they're doing. I'm going to tell you this right now. All weathermen are aliens.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you this. Doppler is their planet.
What? Are you kidding?
That's the big trick.
So there's aliens from the planet Doppler here, and you're only aware of this because you're now plugged into the Illuminati.
I know it now.
And they
it
all come here
blows-
to tell us maybe what the weather's going to be like.
Well, they
for the
can't
next...
get too dead on, or we'll know they're
I see.
they're supernatural.
Wow.
But I mean, are you scared? You've now sort of voiced one of the biggest kept secrets in.
Yeah,
world.
I don't like having this knowledge.
I got to
you
be
know?
honest, it doesn't really make sense that these societies are so secret. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's the big secret,
Yeah.
that aliens
They're
are
just
weathermen,
good at weather?
hey, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
And
I
Roker's the
appreciate
king. Roker's the king.
He's the
He's the
king.
king.
Yeah, because
Indeed.
he was able to be a weatherman, but also be a personality
Oh, because he
and
brought.
host. I mean, you know how good he hosted the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah, and every now
How
and
do
then.
you think he knew what float was coming?
Yeah, and he'll
he can
weigh
see
in.
around the corner.
Yeah.
You can see around a corner.
Well, the problem was every other host that they've had for that just had to guess.
Had to wait.
What
wait
is
till
this?
it was on
What's
screen.
this? What's next?
Roker
And
could
Roker's
say
going-
with 5 or 6 seconds before
Yeah.
they came around.
And he's going, no, it's not coming to me via ESP. I can see
Well, yeah.
around the
Around the
corner.
If you look at the tape, he slips up early on in the first Thanksgiving Day parade and he goes, and as you know, Santa will be last. And everybody goes, what?
We didn't know
Huh? They cut to commercial break. Lipitor, back. They've got him under control.
So they loaded him up with Lipitors.
No, those were the commercials. Those were the commercials.
That is a big
Yeah.
secret.
Is
that
it
you're
real
on.
I know why they're
Crazy.
keeping it secret because I've always been a religious guy, and this
No, you
challenge is. Oh,
Maybe when you're Dan.
Dan Ben Abraham.
Yeah, but even I'm a spiritual guy. You see it in the way I treat people, the way I behave like I want to
Idiot.
say
Like one of the bad people from the scriptures.
yeah.
Not what the scriptures is teaching. You
You're more
behave
of a
like
Pontius
the
Pilate.
I would say it
Pontius.
is clear that you have a spirit, barely.
Pontius Saul.
Psalm.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Judas.
Look, okay.
Judas
so I've
Priest.
left a few dinners and killed the host. doesn't make me some sort of biblical villain.
It's literally a big story from the Bible.
Remember when you...
Okay, so I blew up a whole city of sodomizers.
Yes.
I'm not some sort of...
That was really fucked up.
Oh, so I killed my twin brother because God liked him more.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
You
me
forced yourself down a whale's throat
That was...
and exploded in the middle of a SeaWorld
Okay.
show through the belly.
I don't... look, but the point is, I'm spiritual at the end of the day.
Right.
And this news that there's aliens challenges a lot of my beliefs. And
yes,
what do I
like,
believe?
Wow, you're immediately looking inward.
Well, no, I'm saying, I'm saying, how could everyone else have been so wrong? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get why they're keeping it.
Yeah, because my faith is now shattered, and I'm wondering what else is true, even though this is not what anyone was suspecting or thought was maybe true.
Yeah, I thought the secret society was sort of running things with money or whatever.
Honestly,
They just know aliens are weathermen.
I'm scared for you, Bill. If I'm being honest, this is one of those things that in a movie, when a guy finds out any sort of government secret,
he
government
has sex with 3 beautiful women.
no,
They all take their clothes
he
off.
ends up being a target, and we have spent so long being a target. I am so sick of running.
Oh, he's
all
going
right,
into one of his fake emotional
I am
piece for
so
television.
sick of running.
You think we're the targets, huh?
Yeah, we're the targets. Us,
I think-
white men.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
No, I'm
Do
not
not
gonna go there.
endorse.
Yeah, we're the targets.
Do
And
not
it's scary.
endorse.
It's scary to me, Bill, is all I'm saying.
I
That you
would
now have this
say-
information, and we all have to ride around in a van with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't look at any weathermen the same ever again.
What about me?
Well, I don't know if that's why I said that. That it's your last name, but that's crazy that it's your last name,
is.
and it's also a big thing for me right
Can I
now.
trust you, Sam? Are you an alien?
Of course not. I'm a lobbyist.
Guys, I gotta be honest.
Then we can trust you.
We can trust you.
Exactly.
I just gotta be honest with me. If it was just the four of
you
us,
have to be honest.
yes,
Yeah, I think you should be honest with yourself.
I gotta be honest with me.
Don't tell me what you really think.
If it was
about
just
me.
if it was just the four of us in this van, I
Down
would
by the
not
river.
be scared at all.
Virgil.
Okay, but we have to think about this. I have a couple-week-old book that I have to look after.
And what's this one called? Comically Sane?
We haven't named it yet.
Oh.
Okay. Oh God, don't get me started on Incredibly Sane. He's gone off the deep end.
Because you've been looking for publishers / kindergartens for your book.
Yeah, I don't want to just trust anybody with this book. I mean, this book is half me.
Can I say I saw, this is hard to say. I saw Incredibly Sane the other day, hanging out with some of his friends.
No.
Behind the supermarket.
Are you kidding me?
I
Was
had
it a
seen he
Tolstoy?
had-
Was it a Tolstoy?
He was hanging out with a Tolstoy. He had different colored pages, and they were
It's worse, though.
No.
smoking.
What were they smoking?
They were smoking a rolled up cigarette.
A rolled up cigarette.
Which
was
is
a
bad
rolled-up
for
cigarette.
Sam because it wasn't.
King Cannabis! Smoke weed every day. They were
Guys,
smoking.
are you serious? Incredibly Sane is getting into cigarettes?
Well, and he's very annoying to be around because he's hanging out with these philosophy books now.
Nietzsche?
He's hanging out with Nietzsche books. He's hanging out with Bukowski books.
Don't tell me he's hanging out with the Art of War.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And the War of Art. He keeps telling me how to organize my artistic and creative life and how to overcome, what's it called? I don't even remember the word.
The thing that
Yeah,
holds you
your
back.
son's
It holds you back. I don't remember what it is because it doesn't exist for me.
Anyway,
your
I feel
son-
really
your
bad.
book's
that you're-
annoying.
No, come on. Okay? This new baby that
I'm going to spank your teenage
Don't
book.
you dare. Don't
If you
spank
keep
it.
telling me how much this book has changed your life.
But it had. Look at me. Look at me. I'm glowing.
Your book is your best friend.
Look at me, I'm a husk. I know too much.
Now, Todd, how's your play going?
Yeah.
Because last time it sounded good.
Selling out presented by the hair diaper. Well,
It seems like you ran out of clean diapers, by the way.
Yeah.
Which seem to be easier to find than dirties.
if you're saying that, are you talking about my hat? You think my hat looks a little dirty?
Again, your cat, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't run out, but unfortunately, we were met with some pretty bad reviews. So we we closed pretty quick. And I think
Wow.
the problem is I sold out. I got away from politics. You know what I mean? I sold.
Because you were doing, at one point you tried to get in a car and do karaoke.
Yeah, so the whole show was me doing karaoke in a car with different, let's say, B-list celebrities.
Right.
Generous.
You also you did carpool karate?
So that's where I thought it got better is we did this carpool karate where I would get in a car and I would be driving, but I would fight some of the world's top teenage karate masters.
Yeah. I saw Butterbean's son, Lima Bean, fucking kick you out of your Land Rover.
Yeah, he whipped my frickin' butt. So then I was like, okay, carpool carrot eating. This is fine. It's a lot safer. So I would get a bunch of celebrities. We'd all eat carrots together.
Yeah.
I'll say after that, when you did carpool carotene, I was like, eesh, I
well.
don't know.
I don't know
Todd.
if his corpse needed to be exhumed.
But you really brought it back with Carpool Carrot Top.
Which was huge. People loved Carpool Carrot Top. All the props, his buff body, his face is normal.
The Vegas crowd really tuned in.
The Vegas crowd tuned in, and we did a pretty good job. And so then I said, let's go out on top. Hashtag on Carrot Top.
Hashtag weed every day.
And now I'm trying to get back to political theater.
Right.
So I'm doing a play where it's every week is different, and it's a send up of the just all of these people trying to run for election. And so every week is different,
Funny.
and it's all me playing characters of everybody that's trying to run.
And they're
for
eating big
election.
hamburgers, big tacos, smoking big doinks.
Yeah, these guys and the through line of the play is every character loves a big hamburger, a big taco, a big doink, and
And is that symbolic in some way of them sort of like
Probably just American culture. The thing that is
You're
like
bought, Todd.
You're
You've
bought.
been bought.
Look, taco, double bacon cheeseburger, Padre presents
smoke weed every day.
the 2020 election. Taco burger, smoke weed every deed is not.
I don't
bought.
understand deed.
I
I
don't
still don't know about deed.
get it
We're
at all.
trying.
Keeps
Listen,
happening, and I'm like, what does
listen,
deed
this is
mean?
smart. Okay, this is smart. They're trying to get it into the culture that every time you sign a deed, you celebrate with
How
a weed.
often do people sign deeds?
Well,
Once
hopefully
or
a lot
twice.
more often once the economy starts coming back.
I've never once signed a deed.
Well, yeah, it
yeah.
shows.
Most people do it maybe
It
once,
shows.
maybe twice in their life, and then they're
Well,
goddamn dead.
But that's what you guys have been doing is you guys are putting credit default swaps to shame.
Absolutely.
You guys are giving anyone a loan right now.
We're going deeds for weeds. If you give us a joint, we'll give you a deed to a house.
and
that
then
is-
you give them a joint for signing the deed.
exactly.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
The deal
just
is bring in your own joint and you get a deed. You do
this
have to
is
do the
gonna
transaction.
collapse.
Yeah, once you sign the deed, you have to pay along.
Subdivisions are popping up like crazy. Also, most of the people on the ends of these deeds are potheads.
Big Burger.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Burger.
What? Like the Big Angus?
The Big
Is Angus involved?
Angus, yes. Black Angus is now in the payroll. So we
What
got
about that,
burger, taco, Angus, hotel
What about that
lobby,
special beef that's like super expensive?
Wagyu.
Kato?
Wagyu. Kobe.
Wagyu and Kobe. Those are both. Well, one of them is
LeBron
from
beef.
Japan. LeBron beef. We couldn't get Wagyu or Kobe, but we got LeBron beef.
You got LeBron beef.
And LeBron beef is signing on $90 million.
And
for
what
a
about
lifetime
that
contract.
poultry Larry Bird?
Larry Bird is also joining. We are becoming a huge mega.
Here's what I
conglomerate.
will say: I do not like the Steph Curry.
You're not a fan of the
it's
Steph
not
Curry?
a little too spicy for you.
Well, we're trying to branch out to other, we're trying to branch out to other, other types of folks, other consumers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Todd, not to bring this back to you and come down on you or anything, but I've never been one to think that you had much artistic integrity. But this feels like.
Whoa, fuck you very much, my friend.
But Todd, this feels
Big
like.
finger.
Yeah.
Not to
Big,
come down
big
on
middle
you,
finger.
but the thing you've been doing for the whole 35 years of your existence
Todd.
has been
You're way older than that, big
okay.
boy.
40.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Short by about
I just
55
feel like,
years, Todd.
I feel like this is sort of taking any shred of credibility you had as an artist and just just lighten it up.
Are you kidding? Name some of your favorite shows. They were all bought.
No, they were not.
Oh,
Our
okay.
favorite shows?
I'll just name a few of mine. Budweiser frogs.
That's not a show.
Aliens,
it's a commercial.
Aliens. They were aliens.
What about
I hate
what
to
about
say
this
it,
show?
they're aliens.
What about Burger Friends?
I've never heard of it.
You didn't see Burger Friends at Upfronts?
No.
What
It's
about
a new show. It's a new show coming out from Burger Taco.
Yeah.
It's
Have you not seen Taco Seinfeld?
Here's what I will say about Burger Friends. Not much diversity in that show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sorry. They all like burgers. I get it. We could speak to other food types, but this is an all-American TV show. We eat
Right.
burgers here. We eat burgers here. That's what we do. Italian, they got a pasta, right?
Right.
We eat burgers. That's
Right.
America.
Yeah. It's just frustrating, Taco.
Okay.
It feels
Big
to me.
business.
It feels to me like you started this season. You were at least trying to be creative with Who's the Clowns. Now you are essentially just giving your stage over to become one long ad.
Well, I'm sorry, but I have 28 years of back alimony to pay. Okay? I have people I need to think about. It's not just about me, okay?
Thank you, finally.
And I'm never going to pay that alimony. Period.
End of
You shouldn't
story.
say that
End of story.
on air.
I mean,
Todd.
I've got this whole. You know that Dave Foley's sad story.
Oh, God,
he can't
yeah.
go back to Canada because he had a messy divorce, and all the money he owes his
yeah.
wife is based on what he was making for news radio. So now he does stand up at indie theaters around Los Angeles.
For free.
Well, I have a similar thing, except I'm in the wrong here. I'm 100%, and I'm not going to pay because my daughter won't talk to me. You don't talk to me, you don't get my money.
Alimony
Seems
isn't
like a
about
pretty-
the child.
Oh, who's it for?
It's for the spouse.
Oh, well, even worse, she divorced me.
Well-
what, I'm going to pay her to divorce me? What a fucking raw deal that is.
I think you gotta ease off on that, Todd. Seriously, and maybe think about. You can do the sort of money making thing, but I don't think you should lose sight of your artistic
Okay,
side.
I didn't want to say this. Here's why I need the money. I'm sick and I don't have health care.
You're not sick again,
God.
Todd.
No, I'm sick and it's worse. It's the
No,
worst.
But
be
it's been-
serious.
And no,
It's
it's
been
bad.
40 years that you've been sick. This
No,
isn't
not
really
in the head. I'm ill.
What do you have?
I'm dying.
Of what?
Oh my God.
You're not dying.
You're
Todd.
dying of tuberculosis?
I'm dying of
Oh my
one of the most delicious diseases you could possibly
My
get.
God.
I have
God.
tuberculosis.
You have tuberculosis.
Todd,
Yes.
that is
And that's
so
real.
sad. Let me ease your
That's-
pain. Here,
that's real.
smoke this. Smoke weed every day.
Only thing that makes me feel better is legally paid for medicinal marijuana and CBD. And the
forget
only
about
thing I can
CBD.
eat is burgers and tacos.
Todd,
And Todd, you're telling me the doctor prescribed you this, Todd?
Yes, yes.
what doctor did you go to that prescribed you this?
Dr. Tortilla?
Yeah.
And this guy's a hard ass.
Yeah, no. Everybody
It's a hard-
goes.
well, it's a
No,
hard shell.
everybody who goes into Dr. Tortilla.
Let's just say he has a hard exterior
No.
shell
It's
that's
a
tough
hard
to get
exterior.
through.
every person I know who's gone into Dr. Tortilla has come out with a medical license.
I don't know what to tell you. I went into Dr. Tortilla. I got diagnosed with tuberculosis, and the only cure is burgers, tacos, weed, and a house.
A house is part of the cure.
And that's
so,
good
yeah.
for the economy because as soon as you get those things, you'll be employing
I
3
feel
new
like
people.
tuberculosis is a fake disease made up by Burger Taco.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and
Okay.
spout your conspiracy theories.
I will, and hey,
And you'll be
let's just
spouting them
say-
at my grave.
Well, let's just say
I'm dying, man.
Well, at supper,
And you'll know
here's the
where
thing.
his grave is because there will be golden arches right
Well,
on top
all
of
I'm
it.
saying is, after supper tonight, tune into my live stream. After supper tonight, you just tune into my live stream, and I'm going to take
When
down
is supper?
tuberculosis. Huh?
When is supper? It's a weeknight.
It's after you. It's when you ring the bell and everyone runs to the porch
Yeah.
at supper. You'll know.
I mean, I had so much burgers, tacos, and house for lunch that I can barely think of supper right now.
Smoke
Well-
weed every meal.
Well, you guys just tune in. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna do something-
I'm,
you're gonna
I'm,
take
I'm working
down
on a John Oliver style takedown of tuberculosis.
oh,
You
I'm sure
are.
that'll be
Yes.
long.
Yeah, are you going to go for something short and concise,
No.
or are you going to stick with the long?
It's gonna be a
format?
long form piece.
Well, as long as
From
you do the
6:30
same
p.m.
setup punchline every time.
It's going to be from 6:30 p.m. to 12 midnight with one break in the middle where I just say, and now this. And then I'm going to play something else, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to continue.
Now, what is this? You're switching sides here. It seems like your old show and your old book were really catering to one audience, and now you're going for what seems like the HBO crowd.
Yeah, if you cater to one audience, that's half the notoriety, half the success. I've come to realize, and if you guys had read my new book, you're doing enough time parenting it. Maybe if you sat down and read it, you would know this.
To be clear, I haven't parented your book one bit.
Okay, well,
I've noticed it, and I've said I keep saying it
Okay.
takes a village, but I assume
I'm parenting. I'm spanking it.
Yeah.
I'm telling it what it's doing wrong.
You're sitting it down.
I'm having big angry flare-ups around it, so it learns that there's only one emotion men should show.
That's right. That's good. That's all good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's a tough world out there, and if you're sensitive at all, you're going to get fucked.
I sit down and watch Field of Dreams with the book, so that it'll have one emotional connection to a thing, and it's sports.
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm just saying, maybe if you did less of that and you read it a little bit, you'd realize that my whole thing now is play both sides of the field as far on both sides as you can go.
Mm-hmm.
You'll bring both of those sides of the audience right in.
Wow.
Well,
Guys, I just got a text message. I don't want to tell you this. I don't want to tell you.
I just remember with the alien thing, we didn't even ask.
Yeah.
So go ahead, but just so you know,
We'll
Yeah, the
gladly
last one was
not
underwhelming.
know.
All the view is aliens.
all the view.
All of you.
So who,
All of
Joy
What's the view
Behar.
again?
Who is
Joy
that now?
Behar.
Behar.
Barbara
Goldberg. Barbara Walters is
Goldberg
back.
the wrestler?
Yeah, who is on The View now?
Goldberg speared Raven Simone on last week's episode.
Goldberg speared Raven.
Yes.
That's a clip from it.
Yeah.
Not Whoopi Goldberg. Goldberg the wrestler.
Raven, also the wrestler.
Sting, Scorpion, Deathlock, Megan McCain.
Yes. Yes. They're all aliens.
They're all aliens.
Yeah.
Wow. So most of the aliens seem to be people that like at-home mothers and fathers would watch between the hours of like 11 and 6, and then after dinner.
Yeah. I mean, one of the oldest aliens is Springer.
I honestly, of everything you've said today, that is the least shocking thing anyone could have ever
I
said.
know.
So just to be clear, what did the text say and who was it from?
It said it was from, well, you know how there's the Illuminati? Mm-hmm. This is like a version of the Illuminati.
Okay.
That's here in...
Illuminati?
Well, it's the Illumithotties.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the Illumithotty is texting me and tell that it seems like they're trying to dismantle my brain by telling me secrets and just pulling what I think, creating the alternate universe for me.
Wow. They're really leading with this mystery and stuff, but it's funny that I don't really care about any of these
Yeah,
stories.
I seem
I
to be
just don't think
keeping my
that-
brain. I'm like, fine, I don't really watch TV during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It doesn't really change my life at all.
Well, as you all know, the Teacher's Lounge is different lengths
Todd.
based on when we end the show.
Must be time to go.
Yeah, because Todd's ramping up for a 5-minute speech.
And what I love about the end of a show is this: you can't spell end without N. And N is a letter in the alphabet, and an N upside down, almost a W. And you can't spell W
Almost?
without U. And a U upside down, an N if it's lowercase. Ladies and gentlemen, those have been Todd's thoughts.
We're not doing that segment every
I like
show
it.
from
I don't
now
know.
on, Todd.
I hated it, and then I really liked it.
But hold on, you can't spell
And
W. How do you spell W?
yeah, there's.
Is there a spelling for that?
I think it's just the
I mean,
letter.
someone's had to write down DOUBLE U
Is that it?
I don't
I don't
know.
think that's ever been written down.
I don't think the letter W's ever.
Well,
been
yeah, I
written.
don't think there are words for letters. I think the letter
Right.
is the thing. You don't spell
Right.
out a letter that is.
But I
against
know
the
how to spell F. You know, EFF.
Sure, I guess I was dead wrong.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I guess
S-E.
I'm not such a piece of shit.
Smoke weed every deed.
It seems like you're constantly
Yeah.
trying to go out to your haters.
Yeah, and also that specific read of seemed like someone earlier set up the question. It seems like sometimes you're a piece of shit, and you just answered the question with an episode that wasn't about that question.
Oh, well, I'm not a piece of shit. Oh, by the way, failing New York Post, next time you review my play, don't write that I'm a piece of shit. Okay?
Okay.
Because I'm not. Now, everybody come see Taco Double Bacon Cheeseburger. Padre presents
Smoke weed every deed.
Taco Burger. And until next time, stay flippy.
Well, that's the skinny on the mini. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hi there, this is Kevin, former Teachers Lounge producer, former unpaid intern, current producer for the Teachers Lounge. The guys have some people they would like to thank in order from most to least appreciated. Casey Trela created the theme song for the Teachers Lounge. You can follow him on Twitter at Tuft, T-U-F-T, music, and me. If you'd like to recommend the show to a friend, the first 5 seasons of the Teachers Lounge are available for free on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen. You can also check out their merch at podswag.com. And if you rate and review the show on iTunes, the guy said I get to, this is a quote, keep my job. So please, I don't have any other skills. Please rate and review the show.